Wait a minute. Are you planning on going to Thailand soon? If so, have a preview of this beautiful country with me. Through this video, you would find out more about the places you should visit, what to keep in mind while visiting them, what foods you should try, what activities you should definitely take part in, and so much more. Hey there, traveler. I am Priyanka, and this is Chiang Mai, Thailand through my eyes. We took a flight from Singapore to the airport in Chiang Mai. It was about 3 hours flight. We alighted at the tarmac itself and was brought to the main airport by the shuttle bus. We were traveling as a family of 7, so once we landed, we rented a 7-seater car for about 80 Singapore dollars per day and drove around. We stayed in a hotel named Dream Garden Villa. Its location was really convenient. It was a comfortable place to stay and the whole ambience itself was a vibe. It cost us around Singapore $80 per night for a family room, which could accommodate about 4 adults and a child. It also had a small kitchen area for the guests to use. So after checking in, we made a visit to Anusara night market, which was only about a 10 minutes walk from the hotel. There were lots of stalls selling lots of different goodies. There were also stalls selling tour packages for the next day or the days ahead you can plan. There were clothes, lamps, jewelry, and so much more. There were live performances amidst many food stalls. The variety of food was absolutely astonishing, from local Thai cuisine to Indian, Chinese, Mexican, Turkish, and so much more, with different choices like vegan, vegetarian, or many other food preferences. They had local Thai desserts such as mango sticky rice, waffles from Hong Kong, fresh ice cream rolls, and so much more. After the short visit, we made our way back to the hotel and logged off for the day. The next morning, we started off the day by offering our prayers to Babaji at the Gurudwara sahib in Chiang Mai. What a beautiful start of the day. We also met this gentleman who was the head priest of the temple who offered us tea and snacks. With gratitude in our hearts, we left the Gurudwara, and while leaving, we noticed this beautiful Buddhist temple besides called Wat Ket Karem. Initially, it wasn't in our itinerary, but it was too attractive to not visit. Upon researching and experiencing, I managed to find out that this temple is 550 years old. There is no entrance fee, it's totally free. The architecture of this temple is out of this world. It has great cultural and historical value. Religiously, the pagoda of this temple represents the birth sign of dog. That's why it is also known as Dog Temple. It's believed that when a human passes on, their souls remain at the pagoda depending on the animal signs of the year they were born. As per the Chinese calendar, it is believed to be auspicious if a living being worships the same pagoda which dwell the same animal signs as their own throughout their life. There is also a museum right in the temple premises, so do not forget to check that out too. Outside the temple, there were many figurines. There were lots of picturesque spots. That's why we took plenty of pictures. There were lots of dog figurines as well. There were flowers, waterfalls, garden grooves, and so much more. Minute details and the decors. I don't have words to describe it. It was so beautiful. If you are coming to Chiang Mai with your family or friends, I would strongly recommend you should definitely pay a visit to this temple. After offering our prayers to Lord Buddha, filled with positivity and gratitude, we left the place for our next destination. Our next stop was Tiger Kingdom. Honestly, this was one of my favorites. You get to get up close with tigers of any age of your choice. So there are tigers of 4 different sizes that you can touch and get up close with. There are different age groups and sizes of the tigers that you can choose and get your tickets from ticketing counter. That's the entrance where the staff will highlight to you the do's and don'ts. There are rules to follow to ensure your safety. So do keep a lookout. There are these smallest tigers, looks like infants, as you can see, and I think if you are concerned or afraid to get close to the bigger ones, these younger ones are the safest of them all. Then these are the smallest ones that my 4 daughters choose to go to. Both were between the age of 6 months to 1 year. But according to my daughters, they were literally just big cats. They even behaved like domestic cats. But still you have to make sure to only touch the back of the tigers and not to go to their front, as they might attack you or harm you. After this, me and my mother, we went for the bigger tiger. Honestly, big is understatement. It was in fact huge. Its paws were so big and its tail kept flipping and back and forth. It was very heavy. It was really sleepy, and every time it yawned, I could see its big, huge jaw. There were many signs outside and around the enclosure saying beware, it may spray. But we were lucky enough not to have to witness that. There were a total of 40 tigers there, but you could only pat some of them. There was this snow white tiger that I saw here for the first time, was brought here in from Canada. It was so beautiful and captivating. Besides this, there were more like Indian Bengal tigers, white tiger with stripes, golden striped tigers, and many more. It was in total an amazing experience that I could never forget. There are many signs outside and around the enclosure that tells you a lot about the life of the tigers there. Also, a lot of fun facts about them. We came across these 2 cubs in a room through a glass window. They were asleep when we first saw them, but soon they woke up and started playing like how domestic cats do. It was an awesome experience and they were really cute. My daughters were having so much fun and we didn't realize how the time flew by. But we have to proceed further. I would advise that if you are coming to Chiang Mai, please do add this Tiger Kingdom into your itinerary. One more thing I would like to share. There is this rumor that I have heard before coming here that these tigers are usually drugged to allow humans to come up close with them. But after experiencing and understanding closely, I understand that they are in fact not drugged. Instead, they are very familiar. They were kept close with human keepers since they are born and hence are familiarized with human touch, company, and smell. So after experiencing and learning from this great opportunity and the mind-blowing experience, we left for our next destination called Maerim Ziplining. It was about 5 minutes drive from Tiger Kingdom. Once we reached there, we bought our tickets. There were 2 options available. One was a shorter ziplining experience and another one was much longer one. We put on our harnesses and brought to the site in this pickup truck, which was a fun experience in itself. It was our first time trying ziplining, so we were a bit scared. But the entire ziplining experience was so full of adventure and fun that our fears died down. Along with ziplining, we also rode a skateboard, walked on the balance beam, suspended in the air, walked on steps, on hanging bridges, and more. And so much more. If you are a daredevil and you have a prior experience, you should definitely opt for the longer one, as we didn't even notice when the time flew by. Now it was time to end off our experience by abseiling down. After this total fun experience, we went for our next attraction called Karem village. It was the most awaited one. Since I was in school, I used to watch documentaries and read about this village. And today I was lucky enough to be able to experience it with my own eyes. And I was so mesmerized by this experience. There is an entrance fee of 500 baht per person. You can also negotiate with them. So we bought our tickets at the entrance. When we reached there, we had the most exotic experience. This village had about 6 to 7 different tribes living there. Karem are the main tribe which the village was named after. Karem are a tribal group also known as Long Neck tribe. They have migrated from Myanmar to Thailand due to political and ethnic unrest. Fleeing to Thailand was the safest choice for them. They are well known for their tradition and cultural history. Their women have extraordinary long necks, as you can see. Some of them even wear up to 25 rings, and trust me, it's not light, it's very heavy. We tried to explore the village. Let's go! And this was the very first look of the village that we have. As you could see, these are all temporary structures made by the villagers themselves to set up their stalls and their shops. Most of them, they sell all these souvenirs and handicrafts. They understand English as they communicate with a lot of tourists. I think that could be the reason. We had our conversation with this lady. We bought some handmade souvenirs and handicrafts from her. She was very happy, very friendly and kind to us. During our short conversation with her, we tried to understand her culture and tradition directly from her.
Day and night.
You wear it at night, sleeping time?
Yes.
No heavy?
Used to.
Since when you start wearing this?
4 years.
4-year-old? All?
Yeah.
Or one by one?
No, every 2 years they change the new one, new ring, add more long.
But why you wear this?
Tradition.
Thank you, it's very beautiful. So what I understand from her is that they start wearing these rings from very early age, as early as 4 years old. They do not take it off and wear it day and night continuously for years. It's a tradition that they are following from generations. Reason behind is their belief that women with longer necks are the most beautiful ones. We also captured these innocent moments. See how young they start wearing these brass rings. They keep on adding more rings every after 2 years and they conduct proper ceremonies to do so. Their main source of income is selling all these handmade crafts and handlooms to the tourists that come to visit the village. We also noticed that there were very few men in the village. So most of the stalls, I would say almost all the stalls were run by only women. Behind their stalls, they had their huts where we saw their families and their lifestyle. They live a very raw life. We noticed that they are still struggling for their basic needs. There is no water supply, there is no electricity in the village till today. At the very start of the village, this small hut is meant for their medical care and education for children. One very important thing that was not missing in this village was smiles on their faces. One thing that I learned here was no matter what conditions and circumstances you are in, you should have a smile on your face and be happy always. I will never ever forget this experience. It was definitely one of the most memorable experiences of my life. Took a lot of pictures, captured a lot of beautiful memories that we brought back with us. I would strongly recommend to each and everyone coming to Chiang Mai, you should definitely experience it yourself with your own eyes. Now it was already very late. Wait! We spotted all the men missing in the village. At last, we got to know where were they. Now it was time to leave the place with a lot of memories to go further. It was dinner time, we were very hungry, so we left for Yaping Night Bazaar. Because there was no parking space available there, so we had to change our plan and we went for another night bazaar looking for it. I read about Chiang Mai Night Bazaar and Kalare Night Bazaar, which was not very far from here, so we drove further to go to Kalare Night Bazaar. But we spotted this beautiful temple on a way called Wat Muentoom. So we stopped by for a while and visited the temple. It was so beautifully lit up and decorated that we couldn't hold ourselves. We could see these colorful lanterns. It was so beautiful and colorful at night, especially with all the night lights. This temple was so beautifully decorated with these lanterns that we were so mesmerized by the beauty of it. So we thought of enjoying the ambience for a while, admired the beauty and the ambience, and then went for our next stop, Kalare Night Bazaar. There are few night bazaars around like Chiang Mai Night Bazaar, Kalare Night Bazaar, Yaping Night Bazaar. There were few more, but we chose to go to Kalare Night Bazaar. But it was worth the visit as we enjoyed this live dance performance once we reached there. There's a lot to do here, playing games, to do shopping, clothes, home decor, shoes, to bags, to jewelries, accessories, a lot of it. But the most important one was the food. Food was the highlight. So we enjoyed a lot of different foods, some different new dishes that I tried. One of them was this Thai crepe. It was available in vegan and vegetarian options as well. Then of course the Thai freshly made ice cream rolls. One of my favorites. I always enjoy them wherever I go. And besides this, they also had this Thai mango sticky rice, pad Thai, tom yum. And eating Thai food in Thailand itself, it's amazing experience. It was so good. Besides this, I spotted this mochi stall, freshly made, and this one was my favorite, the vegetarian colorful platter that I ordered. It was available in vegan and vegetarian, both options. It was so fresh and so good that, you should definitely give it a try if you're going there. Then after that, we also spotted some of these unique and exotic foods that you could only find in Thailand. As a vegetarian, I never been able to try these exotic fried insects. However, if you are going to Thailand and are willing to try them, you should definitely go for it. There were almost 100 plus stalls selling all sort of different foods. It was so big. I think the sitting capacity was almost around 1,000 over people. So one day is definitely not enough to cover up the entire Kalare night bazaar itself. After having this satisfying dinner, we went back to our hotel and knocked off for the day. Destination: tomorrow we will drive from Chiang Mai to Chiang Rai. So stay connected for more exciting videos. And please don't forget to subscribe, like and press the bell icon. Do let me know in comments if you like more such videos. Till then, thank you for watching.